Hey guys, how's it going? It is I, the real Randy Chavez, coming at you today with a Vivi Earth 2 ANKR update video. Guys, if you're new, welcome. For not, welcome back. I love y'all. I did the bike for a little too long today, and now I can't move, so I'm sitting here. That's why I'm not in my room. Dashy's in there. Anyway, so for Earth 2, we have a couple of things. One major thing that I want to go over. There's been over 1 million side droids being built, costing about 2.5 essence each. That is over 2.5 million essence that has been burned, not including the stuff that has burned from crafting jewels. I don't know how many tens of millions have been burned, but there's going to be tens of millions more, maybe even 100 million as this goes on. People are getting raided, and some people are not happy. They're like, oh, where did my essence go? They're not taking from the essence that you already mined. It's taking the ether from certain properties that you have, making you unable to mine more essence. So yeah, this is insane. This is a really fun game, and this has just begun. And this is just the beginning. Shane even getting into it, saying first raid and struck gold, 2 minutes as beginner's luck, question mark. Comment down below the success you have all had. We have Dave Kirby going on Earth 2 official community, Facebook, saying not a bad evening's work, finding about 55% hit rate. Haven't tallied up yet, but at least 2 legendary and 12 epic out of around 150 CDs. Hit rate will get a lot higher as the favorites are uncovered, of course, and so to bed. Happy hunting, everybody. Anyway, on to some ANKR news. Why Sishiswap chose ANKR. Sushi chose ANKR specifically because we allowed them to connect to the most chains, provided cost-efficient RPC services, and offered a much more decentralized infrastructure with many different node providers and serving blockchain requests on ANKR protocol. The Sishiswap team was quoted as saying, were we excited to save money and use a more decentralized infrastructure? Of course, who wouldn't be? For Sushi 2.0, we'll be making more use of ANKR and in conjunction with the WAGMI library to circumvent relying on wallets for reading data. And they had also said, we use ANKR's RPCs in conjunction with Alchemy and Infura for an infrastructure mix that is optimized for Sushi. And again, this is from the Sishiswap team. That, however, did not really help the price. ANKR is down around 10% today, which is quite a lot. Not terrible considering that Bitcoin was also down about 8% in the same 24 hours. But yeah, the whole markets were at the Dow, the S&P 500, futures, everything was down yesterday. Bumper down about 14%. The Akomi outperforming though, they're only down around 2.8%, and that is with 1.1 million in volume. So we do have a larger amount of volume than normal because a lot of people, including myself, are stacking here. Yes, I have 155 million OMI right now. I am fairly certain that I can get to 160 in the next coming weeks. I just have to wait for that paycheck to come in. Oh yeah, can't wait. Let's go. Comment down below if you are getting that. And be advised, everything over 150 million, I will sell. So I will sell 5 million as the price goes up. If I can get more, if I can get up to 160, then I will sell 10 million as the price goes up. But yeah, that's what I'm going to sell up to 1 penny, and then at a penny, then I'll start with the 150 slowly going down. Anyway, moving on. Speaking of volume and people buying stuff, there was I don't know if 2 of these were bought, but I had heard from 2 different sources telling me 2 different things about the Amazing Spider-Man 252. One person said that Dr. Rolex bought it. Another person had said that Dr. Profit had bought it. So I'm thinking that maybe they both bought one around that price. Comment down below if you know the full story. And yeah, that's pretty exciting. That is about 25% of the volume that Vivi had today on the drop. The Finding Nemo, I know this is only about 50 minutes after the drop, but it sold a little bit more than half, maybe about 55% of what was available. So that's about $60,000, give or take. And that's not including the resales and everything over on the secondary market. The 2 ultra rares and the secret rare, obviously above retail, and for this drop, the 2 lower ones, the common and uncommon, those are below retail. So pick a choice on what you want to do. Is it decent for a gamble? Sure. Did I do it? No, I missed it. I was working out. And then you also have the Rambo drop tomorrow. I tagged Sylvester Stallone on Twitter saying like, hey, it'd be great to come on the podcast while we all try to go for your first digital collectible. He didn't respond, but wouldn't that be awesome if you can get on there? That one, I don't expect to sell out either. That one is 2,310, it's 60, so it's about 138,000-ish, 138.6 thousand. And I expect maybe half to sell out. So I'd say, that's 69,000. Everyone comment nice down below for the 69. And then I would expect it is retailing at $60, so I would expect it to be like $50-ish over on the secondary. Comment down below if you want to get one. I don't know if I'm going to get from the market or not. I did put another 100 gems in the other day. I did it on live. I bought that secret rare Fantastic Four poster card thing that you get, which the reason why I got that is because there's out of the three scarce, or some of the three scarcest posters concerning Marvel, you have the Black Panther Wakanda Forever poster. There's only 101 of those made, and that is $1,100, I think. And then you have the Thor Love and Thunder poster, which was not really from a great movie. I thoroughly enjoyed it. I saw it. It was great. I have no problem seeing it again. That has 534 of them, I think, were redeemed. And it has it's about $240. But this poster has 526 because there's 616 that were made available, or that were minted, and 526 were made available because Marvel and Vivi, they keep 90. And this is only like $38. Like, this is so I bought another one. All three that I have are sub 100s. But speaking of comparing things to one another, I had mentioned Miles Morales the other day on one of my videos, and people are saying like, okay, well, what about the ultra rare Miles Morales? And I didn't mention the secret rare Miles Morales. I just mentioned him in passing, saying I did not put him on the list for the best ROI because he's already at $11,100. Like, he's already a grail in my opinion. Where all the others that I had mentioned, like the Todd, which is like less than $900, the Riso, which is $1,600, all of these are relative. The Vivi logo I put on there. I put the Secret Rare Spider-Man, $6,000, and then I put the partner statue. All have great things for ROI. I put the partner statue as being number one for ROI out of those. Why I didn't put the Secret Rare Miles Morales out there is because I don't know, how much can he do a 10x? I guess he can. I would really say he would probably do more of like a 6 or 7x, which is still a lot, going from like 11K to like 77K. That's a lot. But that ultra rare though, I would say has more of a potential to go to a 10x, which would be $7,400. I would even say it has a chance of going like a 14 or 15x. I think that could reach $10,000. So if you were to ask me, Chavez, would you get one secret rare Miles Morales, which is a grail, or would you get like 15 ultra rare Miles Morales? Well, if I know my stuff from Pokemon, which I do, pointing the tattoo right there, you have one goes up first, the first edition PSA 10, the most expensive item goes up first. And then the PSA 9 goes up because the PSA 10 gets out of reach. PSA 10, the Secret Rare Miles Morales is already out of reach for most people. But if people grind, you can get that Ultra Rare Miles Morales. You can make that $800. You can put that in, and you could probably get that. And you won't be able to do that forever. In 2 years, I say that minimum does a 10x. Even if they come out with other Miles Morales stuff, let's say for the movie later this year, we already have Spidey 2099 Mighty, but we might, I don't know. We're gonna have some interesting. Maybe we have like Spider Pig in there as a Marvel Mighty. I don't know. I don't even know if that one's gonna be a Mighty. So we have 4 other Mighty sets this year. I don't think that's gonna be one of them. But Miles Morales does have the chance to be fairly diluted because you have so many of the Peter Parker Spider-Man. Technically, the Ben Reilly is a Peter Parker, but he's a clone. It's a weird thing. But there's not that many of Miles here. If we get another Miles, could that one be diluted and that price go down? I don't know, maybe. But yeah, that Ultra Rare Miles Morales is very, very a good buy in my opinion, not financial advice. Anyway, enough time on that. Moving on. Speaking of ROI, we do have a comment from planetvampire.com, which I'll talk to everyone here about, saying, aside from my Marvel Mighties collection, I have all of them, and 100 plus Ultramans, I'm selling basically all my collection for Omi. I continue to believe in the project, but I need to put my retirement potential and mental health first. I couldn't stop looking at the app multiple times a day. It was becoming an addiction that consumed way too much of my time, and I lost sight of my priorities outside of Vivi. Comment down below if you also had a relationship end because of Vivi. Sorry. I'll still buy every new Mighty set, but I only have 3.8 million OMI when I feel I should have over 10 million OMI before making collectibles a priority again. I'll sell some Ultramans after MCP is out and before OMI staking to put more into OMI to perhaps buy land, etc. But I feel OMI has most upside when investing at its current levels. Same. And yeah, it could go down 0007, could go down potentially below that. I bought a little more here. I'll buy a little more at each level. I cannot wait. Look at that check. Make so much money. Yeah, I wholeheartedly agree. Even if you think that what you're going to choose is not going to outperform the other, but you choose what you deem as safer and more reliable, and that gives you much more mental clarity. It lowers your anxiety. That is the better choice, in my opinion. Even if you choose something that you think will not perform as good as something else, if what you are, or maybe you don't like it as much, if that gives you that mental fortitude, that mental easiness, by all means choose that, because mental health is nothing to joke about. Anyway, moving on. Marvel Entertainment goes and posts, in 1 week, watch live as icons in mutant history come together to celebrate 60 years of X-Men comics at the X-Men 60 Uncanny Years Live virtual event. Sign or upgrade to a Marvel Unlimited Annual or Annual Plus membership to join. Go to marvel.com/X-Men60 event. And then Vivi Digital Collectibles went and did the prayer hands on that post. I don't know if this live event will mention Vivi. I think it should. I don't know why else Vivi would comment on that, but anyway, that's just my opinion. Speaking of X-Men, the giant size X-Men #1, the other day posted that Mr. 41.eth or _ETH had purchased 19, I think, has 10% of the secret rare supply. And then yesterday, Sonavive, whatever the name is, he had purchased 75 of the commons of that particular comic. So we have multiple whales going and purchasing. They're both stacking, but they're stacking different things. So this is interesting. I don't know why that one in particular. Maybe somebody else can, I don't know, ask Comics and Crypto or ask Sleeping Comics. They're smarter than me on this. Anyway, speaking of X-Men, we do have a Marvel update. Quake won't be an Inhuman in the MCU, but will be a mutant. In Secret Invasion, it will be revealed that she is an agent of S.W.O.R.D. In the series, will also be explained the origins of her powers. So I'm pretty excited about that. Bring all the mutants. Comment down below your favorite mutant. Watch a Guru. Okay, so remember the other day when I mentioned that President Biden had wanted to put the capital gains tax from a 20% to 40%? Which, again, I understand why he said that. Obviously, he doesn't expect that to pass either. But he also just said, President Biden calls for a 30% tax on all electricity used to mine Bitcoin. Now, again, I get why he says this, is because, okay, well, I can say this, wanting to tax on electricity and, crypto bad, NFTs bad, whatever. And then when Republicans don't pass it, he could blame Republicans for whatever. Okay, I get that. But God forbid this passes. This is god awful for people that are mining in America. They're going to mine. They're just not going to mine in America anymore. And then all of that money goes to other countries. You do not want that. You do not want that. You want money to stay in America. Also, we had that came out along that says New York says Ethereum is a security in KuCoin lawsuit. Are you freaking? So this is in my opinion, this is a coordinated attack. We had a couple of those articles, and then we had two more articles. One from decrypt.com saying the Fed chair ponders potential for digital dollar to send Bitcoin to zero. Congressman Lynch is worried about CBDC's impact on crypto. The Federal Reserve Chairman Jerome Powell said he wonders why most cryptocurrencies currently have any value at all. That is not somebody that is ignorant, that just thinks that is just stupid. Like, oh, I wonder why. That is somebody that knows the value of crypto, that knows the value of what's happening here, and is purposely trying to say whatever he can to make the markets go down. We also have prnewswire.com saying cryptolawyers.org. The cryptocurrency investor rights law firm announces an investigation of Coinbase and Robinhood and others on behalf of crypto investors who feel they have been shanghaied. This is a coordinated attack. This is just to get the Bitcoin price down because the powers that be want us to sell our Bitcoin and to sell our crypto. God forbid us poories go in and become rich. And they want to buy it at a lower price. You cannot convince me otherwise. Anyway, moving on. Speaking of which, Silvergate, we're going to see the fallout from that at some point. Robbie Ferguson from Immutable X has a quick update. Immutable has no exposure to Silvergate or SVB. We have more than 280 million in the bank, predominantly in USD, and do not use financial leverage. Stay safe out there and keep building. The infrastructure we build today will form the basis of digital property for billions of people, and players will keep on playing. Let's make sure it's built on an open ecosystem owned by players. Yeah, agreed. When I asked David a while ago, like, hey, what else is on your balance sheet? Do you have any exposure? Did y'all have any exposure to FTX? Y'all have any exposure to No. The only thing that they have outside of OMI on their balance sheet is a little bit of Go token, because they still have some of their Go chain OMI. I don't know why. That could have very well changed. But yeah, that was wild to me that they still had that. Anyway, I don't know how Wendy did this. Watch a Guru reports just in, Binance launches crypto MasterCard in Colombia, and Wendy was at the party where Binance Colombia announced that. I don't know how she got into there. That's absolutely wild. She's got some tricks up her sleeves, man. Anyway, that's it for me. Please comment, like, and subscribe. Comments are good for the YouTube algorithm. I love you all. Everyone say bye, Dashi, or something. All right, bye. Meow, meow, meow. Oh, Patreon, comment, become a member, and super thanks. Bye. Meow, 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 meow.